All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of my weekly stock picks. Remember, the market is closed on Monday, so this will be for the week of 2/16 to 2/19. Every week I do this at Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. I appreciate you the follow on Twitter at Don'tFeedBear. I present you guys with my weekly stock picks, my earning plays, and my honorable mentions, which are high risk, high reward plays. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's look at the SPY chart. So as I mentioned last week, that looks like we're going to continue to go up. This drop right here, we thought was ended up we thought might have been the drop that we're expecting for wave two. So far, that was not it. It retested. It just bounced off trend line support, and it keeps on going up. So hey, that's good news. I will say we are in the 390 to 410 range that I warned everyone about. Be very careful. This is a range where anytime it could go, but right now things are looking good in the stock market. Highs are going higher, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But we do need to be careful. Make sure you have some kind of hedge. Don't over risk. Just be very, very careful. All right, guys? So let's go ahead and jump into the next slide. And I wanted to show that highest performing stock of the last week was still Jumia. It's holding its number one spot, but we had a new place in second, which is overstock.com. I presented this stock pick about 2-3 weeks ago, and it has done nothing but shoot up. It had, I think, one red day in the last 3 weeks, so great pick. We're steadily staying at 3 stock picks. I'm about to retire. It's about to hit my first set of stock picks of 2021 are going to be retired next week, so we should have some more to add to this list. And I have a lot that have hit price target 2, but need to hit 3, and they're getting very close. Overstock is one of them. All right, I wanted to show that on this post that I mentioned that every week I'm going to find you guys some of the best trades I can. If we take a look at QuantumScape, this was a great setup. We kept wedging. I got you guys in somewhere around the low 40s, high 30s, and it jumped all the way to 55 on Friday. So this just shows trust my analysis. It will, I'm not right all the time, but majority of the time I am, and I find you guys great picks. I want to help you guys, and as I mentioned on the slide, that not every trade is not going to be Apple or Zoom. That I'll find you anything under the sun that will make you money. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the stock picks of the week. And having said that, our stock picks of the week are Apple and Zoom and Nautilus and Plug Power. And just like every week, I show you a breakdown of the current setups. I give you the buy zones, your cut loss, and your price targets. I show you the charts that I use where I found these picks, and I will break them down right now. All right, so let's jump into Apple real quick. Okay, so Apple was on my pick a few weeks ago. It kind of dipped a little bit, didn't really show too much strength, but it's back, so I think it deserves its spot on the stock pick list. So I see Apple kind of showing a bit of strength here. It's on wave 4, which can consolidate for a bit. And if I was going to get in, I would wait for this right about box right here. I think that is where Apple is headed next. If we take a look at the indicators, bear with me, it's going to look a little messy. Let's get rid of the cloud for a second. All right. So if we look at here, RSI is completely oversold. MACD is heading down, but I think we get a turn up real quick. And then I think this goes down a little bit and then turns back up because they just broke off the partnership with Hyundai. Forgot to mention this, but we have declining volume. That's always a good thing. They broke off the partnership with Hyundai, so that means they're looking for a new one. Nissan, I heard, is in the lead, and whoever wants to partner with Apple, you want to partner with Apple. They're just such a huge company that I'm hearing that they want to get this done soon. So maybe an announcement in the next 2-3 weeks, maybe even next week. So. But the biggest reason, let's take a look at the weekly. If you look at Apple, you see how we have the red dots, the indicator squeezing that's heading up. MACD is kind of deciding which way to go. We're in the middle of the RSI range. And on the weekly, we have even more declining volume, if you can see that. So I think Apple is due for a nice big pop soon. So, I think it's a good one. All right, next, Zoom. Let's start with Zoom on the weekly. This is why I like Zoom a lot, is its weekly chart looks fantastic. So if you see here, RSI is going to start heading up. MACD is about to cross, and we're heading back up on the squeeze indicator. No red dots yet. I don't know if I expect a really violent move or a volatile move, but I expect us to progress up. So let's take a look at the daily. Let's turn off indicators. So as you can see, I have it on 5-way. It does have a gap up that has not filled yet. And as you see, it's starting to fill. It came back down, so these are good areas to buy. Any dip, I think, is a good area to buy because I see it continuing up on this wave 3. It seems to be creating some nice trendline support here. Let's check the indicators. Indicators looking good. It is a little overbought, so that's why I expect a little bit of a dip coming. But I see this. I see the strength in the MACD. I think it's just a small dip, and then we finish off on wave 3. High 400s. So Zoom, I think any dip. I think we need to close this window here or fill this gap, and I think that'll happen. So, all right. Up next is Nautilus. Nautilus is it's not quite the competitor to Peloton, but they Bowflex, Schwinn, those companies are under this portfolio company. So they are. I just got a really good feeling that they're gonna get acquired eventually. I just have that feeling. So Apple, maybe integrate all their Apple stuff. Google, maybe make a big splash after the CEO stepped down. So this one looks good candidate, but for now the stock has actually been doing really well. I bought in the teens, and I've been watching this, and I think it's ready to make a move. And it looks like it has a nice 3-wave pattern going. Let's take a look at indicators. It is heading into oversold, so that's good. Yeah, like I said, the MACD is looking strong. Let's take a look at the cloud. As you can see, it's above the cloud, and it's looking pretty strong here. All indicators point that's going to continue to go up on this wave 3, so I think Nautilus is a good winner here for the future. So, all right, and last pick is Plug Power. So Plug Power had a really, really strong run. Yeah, right here. And now it's starting to wedge. As you can see, they're about to cross on the Ichimoku. Completely oversold. I mean, it's down to look at that, almost in the negative territory. It's almost at 0. Like, it can only go up, right? So, and then I think it goes down, and then I think we see it come back up. So, but I don't. It's kind of squeezing in this kind of pendant pattern, sort of. But what I see actually happening is this kind of going more this way. I think it has a little bit more drop, and then this kind of going here, so that we have that falling wedge pattern, and then we see the breakout. So this one, good areas to buy, but between like kind of 58, 55 to 60. I think that area is a good buy region. Like I said, the indicators are showing that it's heading down. It will eventually turn back up. Now, if we break 50, that means it's going to come and close this gap here. Oh, sorry, close this gap right here, which then that's concern. So this one a little bit higher risk, but the reward could be all the way up to the hundreds. So $60, $100, $40 gain. That's pretty good. So, all right, up next is my earning plays. So, Sam Adams. I'm just going to show you their chart and say nothing. So, let's go back a little bit. So, back in the COVID dip, $295. Today, $1,172. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm done. Sam Adams has been a great, beneficiary to COVID. A lot of people are drinking alcohol more. So, so far, I don't know. With things opening up, more people just drink more, right? Because they'll be going to eat out to eat more and things like that. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Forward guidance, I feel like should look good. All right, Palantir. They ran strong about a couple weeks ago, and then they've dipped recently. Maybe they're just showing a little bit of weakness before they have a nice pop before earnings. And then Walmart Plus, this will be. I think this is the earnings. I think this might be it where it finally takes off. It's been kind of quiet. It's been kind of annoying. So I have Walmart in my long term. I would say this might be the one. If it's not this one, then the next one. They need to see the true effects and the income revenue from Walmart Plus. I think this is going to be a big one for them. So, all right, honorable mention. So Salesforce continues to show strength. It has, okay, so like we said earlier, we want to close this gap here. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Why aren't you letting, hey. Okay, it's not letting me do what I want. So we have the gap here. It has come across this gap, like I mentioned in previous videos. It's continuing moving up. Let's check out the indicators. It is slicing through the Ichimoku cloud, and I think we see how, I got a feeling we could probably get to the 300s soon. I'm talking about next 3 months. So it doesn't look ready yet. As you can see, all the indicators aren't quite sure. I'm waiting for, get above the cloud. I'm waiting for this MACD just to bounce off. I think it bounces off or maybe just quickly cuts under and then goes back up, but it's not there yet. But if you look at the weekly, I mean, look at this thing. It is primed and ready to go. It's already crossed, so this is goodbye territory. I mean, Salesforce is a winner. It's not a stock pick yet, but I guarantee you it will be in the coming weeks. So if you want to get in now, that might be something to do. If you want to wait for it to see that it's ready, because like I said, the stock could change at any moment, but it looks very, very strong right now. I have a lot of my account in Salesforce, and I expect big returns on it. So long-term winner. All right, Tilray. Not sure. Okay, well anyways, so like I said, I'm on the weekly. Oops. So as you can see, it shot up this huge thing. Now, could it bounce back up? I know Wall Street Bets was involved in this thing, so that's always something to be aware of. They were able, they can make things move. They become something you need to pay attention to of what they're getting into, because it can greatly change how the stock moves. But there is this gap below, and Tilray has been it's losing a lot of its strength. So if you look, heading to oversold, crashing back down to earth, these are things to be concerned about. However, it could just bounce back up. This could be up for a 1, down for a 2, and then take off for the 3, and a very long 3. Maybe up to like high 80s, somewhere on there. But so this is really high risk, high reward. So if you want to take a try at it, that's what they're here for. All right. Micron. So as you can see, the indicators just crossed the MACD. We got the red indicators flashing. Green one just popped up. So this is showing that a strong move is likely. We crossed on the Ichimoku cloud. But if you look here, the semiconductor sector has been running very hot lately. So I think Micron could be the next one to go. I mean, it's been going up, so it's not like it hasn't been going. But I just think that the semiconductor sector right now has seen a lot of money coming in, and I think that continues next week. AMD, Nvidia, Intel, those are the big names, so those obviously got grabbed the headlines. But Micron's quietly moving up, so this could be one to follow. I think we could maybe get to a nice $20 gain here while it finishes up wave 3, as long as those indicators hold. It's looking strong, so this is something to look into. And then the last one, I believe, is Xilinx. Yeah, Xilinx. This is the one that was purchased by AMD. As you can see, they've done quite well since that. I believe it purchased here. So, and ever since then, it's gone straight up. And then it regressed a little and had that wave 2 dip, and now it has a chance to go on this wave 3. But I don't know. It was acquired. I'm not sure how companies that are acquired will react once the sale is officially gone through. Does the stock keep going up or does it go down? I'm not sure. This is the part where this is why this is high risk, high reward. It is extremely overbought. It has crossed the MACD. It is crossing over, but has the red indicator. So it's slicing through the cloud. Good things are on the horizon, but then you look at here, it's like you're not sure. Is this where this happens, or is this a fake wave 3 and then it just tanks? So high risk, high reward. Like I said, keep an eye out on this guy. And so those are my honorable mention, earning plays, and stock picks of the week. I appreciate you guys for tuning in every week and all the questions and messages I get. I'm always here to help. Remember, we are in dangerous territory. We're in that 390 to 410 range on the S&P 500. So, or 3,900 to 4,100 range on the S&P 500. Be careful. Don't over risk. Enjoy making money. I will continue to find you guys great picks that have high probability of success, and let's go make some money together. Okay, guys. All right, take it easy, everyone. Have a great weekend, and remember, stock market's closed on Monday, so enjoy the weekend. Spend time with family, and I'll see you guys Tuesday.